What's up YouTube, welcome back to the FootBasket channel. If it's your first time here, then hello, welcome, thanks for joining. Sit back, relax, enjoy the show. Guys, we're almost there. The web app will be out tomorrow, next Friday for release. That means midweek next week. We're going to get EA access if you're on Xbox, or 3 days early access if you're on PlayStation. So we're almost there, guys. And once we move into the web app period, tomorrow, then it's all going to be mayhem. And today I'm so excited to bring you my first ever Player of the Month investing video. Don't get me wrong, you're not going to want to start investing in Player of the Month cards too early, certainly not in the web app period, but definitely before the full release, because on the full release day, the Player of the Month, BPL Player of the Month, which I'm going to talk about in just a second, will be released. That's right, on day one it will already be there. But not only that, I'm going to cover, well, the rumours, the leaks, the proposed leaks or whatever. And I did mention this in my video last week. There is going to potentially be new Player of the Month SBCs in FIFA 19 as well. La Liga, and today or yesterday Bundesliga as well has started to surface. So I'll come on to that later in the video, but for now let's focus on what we absolutely know that's happening, and it's Player of the Month for August in the Premiership. Lucas Moura has won it, had a fantastic month, and he's already picked up the awards, so we know he's going to be out. We know that it's going to drop on day one of the full release. So you've got an opportunity to invest, like I said, not in the web app period, but kind of the first few days before. Looking at kind of what happened with Mane last year. Mane cost what, about 250, 300k. So I expect him to be a bit cheaper this year. Lucas, probably 84, 85 rated, maybe about 150k. But there's going to be a certain bunch of players you're going to need to be looking for. I'm going to try and cover some examples today. Don't get these cards, not necessarily these cards specifically, but some of the thought process. You're going to need Tottenham players, right? So once the full database is available, you're going to be searching for the Tottenham players. Gold, as high rated as you can, but aren't very good. Lorient, classic example, 49 pace, no one is ever going to use him. Have a look for Brazilian Premiership players. These two guys here are just examples. They're probably going to be relatively cheap. Okay, it's not particularly high rated, but you're going to need some Brazilians, I imagine. You're going to need some Premiership players. You'll probably need a full Premiership squad, actually, probably 82 rated. I'd absolutely go and buy all 82 rated players that you can find from the Premiership that are kind of 1,000, 2,000 coins. Have a look at the teams that Tottenham played in the first month. Okay, Daily Blind, I know he's gone, but just again using him as an example, no one's ever going to use Daily Blind. Darmian, 77 pace for a fullback, no one's ever going to buy him. So hopefully these cards you should be able to pick up for 1k, 1500. Phil Jones, classic example. Okay, so only 79 rated, right? But he's just a completely unusable card in FIFA, but perfect for SBC. So have a look at him. He'll be cheap. Ashley Young, another example. I think it was Manchester United, Newcastle, and I think it was Fulham. Tottenham played in August. So again, plenty of Newcastle players. Like I said, guys, you're going to want a full BPL squad, I'm absolutely sure, for the SBC. But try and get some United players, try and get some Newcastle players, try and get some Fulham players. Look at the really, really ropey ones. And then the other thing to think about is clubs that he's played for before, that Lucas has played for before. He played for a Brazilian club, I think it was Sao Paulo, but they're not in FIFA. So PSG is the best example. In fairness, I don't imagine there's going to be that many cheap PSG players, but there are a couple of examples to have a look at here. Look at Motto, he's never ever going to be usable. So hopefully, there'll be a couple of cards kicking around, maybe 1,500, 2k. Stock your club with these. Do you sell them in the hype? Do you keep them? It's a difficult one. I think some of these cards actually you can just keep, because you're going to need them for other SBCs as time goes on. You should be able to pick them up pretty cheap before the full game comes out, when people are smashing packs in the early release or in EA access time. So lots of opportunities there. Marquinhos, as you see at the top there, he must be a good option, right? Brazilian, ex-club, PSG. But honestly, he might just be too expensive. Anyway, so there you go. Hope that's helpful for Lucas. Let's take a look at this La Liga Player of the Month. Now, you might have seen in my previous video, I said that I was going to talk about this. Now, there's been rumours for a long time that EA are going to drop more Player of the Month awards, or Player of the Month SBCs, in FIFA 19, and La Liga is what I think has got the best opportunity of being in that. And the reason being is because FIFA or EA have just signed a new licensing deal with La Liga. They announced it a few months ago, so I think it's going to be more La Liga content than we've ever seen before. Now, all these players on the screen are the players that I think have got the best opportunity so far in being in the first Player of the Month award. And actually, the first Player of the Month award for La Liga would actually be September, so this wouldn't, or based on September's gameplay, sorry, so it would be released in October. And actually I'm thinking about October the 15th, 16th. This would not be out for release day, just so you know, so you don't need to invest straight away, but keep an eye on it. And actually follow me on Twitter, because over the next few days I'm going to be posting some stats around all of these guys who've all got off to a pretty decent start so far in the month of September. I'm going to talk through them now, but yeah, all these guys are in with a shout in the first couple of games. There's another 2-3 games left, I think, in September for these guys, so they're all in the running. The great news about this is no one's really expecting it too much. There's not a lot of chatter about this, and especially because of the suggested rumours, if you like, Bundesliga leak which came out yesterday, which we're going to talk about in a second. But honestly, guys, I would, regardless of that leak, I would still absolutely focus on La Liga. Like I said, don't be picking up these cards kind of too early, or don't be investing for this too early, but certainly after the first couple of weeks, I think it's really, really worth taking a look at. Let me just tell you who's in here kind of really quickly. So first up we have the two Real Madrid guys, Benzema and Bale. I think Benzema's got a couple of goals, Bale's got one, and an assist. Got to be honest, don't really want either of those, nor do I want either the Barca boys, Messi or Suarez. Suarez actually looks awful this year, down to three star skills, which is pretty poor. Both in with all four of those players are in with kind of a good shout, but they're all going to be super expensive to do if they drop. So yeah, hopefully we don't get those. Gomez from Celta Vigo, yeah, it looks like a decent opportunity maybe. 1 goal, 1 assist so far. And I think it got man of the match as well. We've got Roger from Levante, or I think that's how you pronounce it, 2 goals. So yeah, looks pretty sharp. We've got a couple of keepers in there. Is it Dimitrovic, I think, possibly, in Garcia. So all those could be in with a shout. It'd be great to see a different player that's not one of the forwards. I mean, that said, actually I missed Dembele, didn't I? So actually, Dembele would be a pretty good shout. I think he's got 1 goal and 1 assist as well. Anyway, so that's La Liga. What's happened yesterday is that there's been a leak about all sorts of new cards that are available in FIFA 19, and it says specifically on there that there will be a Bundesliga Bundesliga Player of the Month SBC. So far, and again, this will be the same as kind of La Liga, right? So it would be for September. So it would be released in October. So far, looking at the Bundesliga stats over the first 2 weeks of September, honestly, there's no player who's particularly performed well across both games. So that's a bit of a problem. There's 3 games left in September, so there's still chance of getting someone. These are 3 best cards so far. I've got to be honest. Duda, the first one, the Hertha BSC card, he looks pretty decent, could be pretty sharp. The other 2 don't look great. I think Muller and Lewandowski have both got a goal each as well, but yeah, so far these 3 are probably ahead, and Duda's got 3 goals and 1 man of the match award as well, so I think he looks kind of in really strong shape. But we'll see what happens for Bundesliga. To be fair, I think Bundesliga could be a really, really good league to look at this year. So yeah, hopefully we do get a Player of the Month SBC for them. That would be great. Anyway, hopefully guys you've enjoyed the content. We're almost there. The grind almost begins. Till next time guys, smash a big old thumbs up and I'll see you around. Take care.